Welcome to ASG. This is an exclusive interview with the one and only Winston Churchill. Winston, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thanks. I'm excited to start this interview.
How long were you in Parliament for?
I was Prime Minister of the United Kingdom from 1940 to 1945, when I led Britain to victory in the Second World War, and again from 1951 to 1955. I represented 5 constituencies during my career as a Member of Parliament.
Mr. Churchill, what inspired you to write your famous speeches?
I wrote all of my speeches by myself. I would get up early in the morning, have strong wine and soda, and I would write. I employed many people to write down what I said all day long, from my bathtub or my bed, whenever I was inspired.
You were considered the greatest British leader, but it was said that you were deeply troubled. What triggered your depression?
I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. My symptoms included decreased need for sleep, depression, mania, and suicidal intention.
When you met Hitler, what was your biggest suspicion about him?
I agreed to meet Hitler at the Regina Hotel in Munich. Although I agreed to meet with him, I strongly disliked his anti-Semitism. He failed to show up for the meeting, so we rescheduled. He also failed to show up to the other fixed date.
Why were you so persistent in your efforts to take down Hitler and the Nazi Party?
I led the country in defiance of Hitler. I had unbounded and determined energy.
Did you use drinking to cope with your depression?
My mood swings were responsible for my heavy drinking.
Winston, where did the name the British Bulldog come from?
I was given that nickname for my unrelenting courage. Bulldogs were a propaganda fixture in World War I. The symbol became more popular after I became Prime Minister.
What was the one thing that you said that caused the most controversy?
My comments on race were the center of a lot of my controversy.
What was your biggest challenge throughout World War II being a member of Parliament?
Many of the other members of Parliament were not happy with the decision to appoint me as Prime Minister. I had to work to persuade people against Hitler and the Nazi agenda. I led the Allied forces from the brink of defeat to victory, all while battling mental illness and my alcohol addiction.
If you had the chance to be Prime Minister again, what would you do differently?
When India was in British possession, there was a terrible famine in Bengal. If I could be Prime Minister again, I would change my actions or lack thereof.
Why did you resign from Parliament the second time you were in?
My physical and mental health was deteriorating. I was slowing down, so I resigned from Parliament.
Were your friends and family aware of your depression?
My family was aware of my mental illness.
Were you disappointed in yourself when you lost power after World War II?
The burden of failure was very heavy. My wife Clementine thought I would die from grief.
Why were you interested in going into Parliament?
I was first elected to Parliament in 1900 as the Conservative Party MP for Oldham.